Hello, IT enthusiasts. Welcome to another episode of My Computer Careers, Get Into IT Live, where we do just that, get into all things IT. Very nice to be here with everyone again on a Friday, on your Friday at noon. You know the drill by now. Always love to spend 30 minutes with you at the end of the week. It's a highlight of our week. There's no doubt about it. We've been doing this so many times, 150 episodes or more. And this is always the highlight of our week. We were supposed to be here with Cory Sadler. As you can see in the screen, this is not Cory Sadler.
No.
This is Patricia.
Hi.
This is Patricia from the social team. So Cory pinged us this morning. He is under the weather. So we are not going to get the chance to talk about all things semiconductors and kind of what's happening with the shortage and how semiconductors are going to impact IT. The good news is we are going to get that rescheduled, and we're going to do that in June with Cory, and we'll dig through that. So keep that on your docket. We will certainly dig into that as soon as we can. And we just thought we wanted to come on for sure. And we thought we'd spend a little bit of time just talking a bit about kind of stuff going on at My Computer Career, and then let everybody get out of here and get started on their Friday. So I just wanted to remind everyone, we do have an Upskill Academy. And our Upskill Academy is a little outside of what we've done in the past. This is for working IT pros to level up. So this is for hiring managers, or this is for managers, IT managers, to upskill their team. So there's obviously a B2B component. And this is also for just you, individuals that are out there working. If you're looking to level up and don't want to go through a Udemy or Coursera and actually do it right, you want to go over to Upskill Academy. There's all kinds of options. And there is some very cool stuff coming down the pike around AI. So you're going to want to jump in there, take a look, and just spend a little bit of time if that's of interest. We also, for those who don't know, Patricia, you want to take this next point?
Yeah, of course. So we also have a newsletter over on LinkedIn. And this is something that you guys would definitely want to subscribe to. I can go ahead and share my screen and kind of show you guys what it looks like. We recently started it up. And yeah, you're able to just go over to LinkedIn, hit subscribe, and then at the end of every month, you will get a breakdown of not only IT industry news, student success, career advice, what's going on here at My Computer Career, and more. It's super cool. Definitely go subscribe to it. It's going to be worth your time.
And by the way, this show and that newsletter flow together very closely. That was the whole idea. So in the newsletter, you're going to see IT industry news, you're going to see career tips, student successes, and just overall My Computer Career news. So it'll hit if you subscribe, it'll just show up in your feed every month, and then you can kind of peruse it as needed. So take a look at that.
Yeah.
We touched on it a bit a few weeks ago. Actually, Cory Sadler joined us to talk about some of our new programmatic offerings, and those are in CompTIA. So if you're interested in My Computer Career, take a look at our ITSA program, take a look at our Cyber Warrior program. We're always evolving what we're offering to all of you to make sure that we're preparing you adequately for your next, and that next is a rewarding career. So jump in, take a look at all of our program offerings. And I think the last thing we wanted to touch on was an ask. Patricia, you want to hit that one?
Yeah, and I was just going to say on Facebook and YouTube, I did put the link for the newsletter. I will do that here in LinkedIn in just a second once I get all of that organized, but I'll make sure to put that
a lot of hats. There's a lot going on over there with all those books behind you.
I can do it. It's okay. But also, too, I don't know if you mentioned this, Aaron, but for those of you who are maybe joining in for the first time, or you're used to these lives, these videos do stay up on our social feeds, too. So you'll be able to access these links even if you're watching this a month later. And it's so funny. You talked about Cory Sadler joining us in June. And I was like, June? That's like
right around the corner.
It's right. Like, not anytime soon. Yeah. What are you talking about?
We're already scheduling this thing out to June. Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, so I did also want to hit on student testimonials. So this is something that we love to participate in. We sometimes invite students to come on the live show and talk to us that are either recent grads or about to graduate or just, got their footing in the IT industry. So we love to talk to students about their experience at My Computer Career. So we would love to hear from you. I put Aaron's email here in the bottom. You can just send him a quick note and just say, hey, I'd like to participate. We have a couple different ways that you can participate in a testimonial. If you're not too comfortable with being on camera, we still would love to talk to you in maybe written form or even audio form. So if that is something that you're interested in, please send Aaron a note, and that is his email right down there.
Those are welcomed. Exactly. Those are welcomed all the time, folks. And just so everyone knows, when we have someone on, when we have a grad on or a student on, a lot of the times that comes from something we see on LinkedIn or something we see on social media or something our internal team shares. And we're able to then reach out to that grad and tell their story. There's no better way to tell a story about My Computer Career than to tell their story. And also, by the way, that helps your Q rating a little bit. You get seen a little bit more. So if you're if you're looking for a promotion or looking for a job, we'd love to help you out and feature you a little bit. So anyway, definitely send me a note and we will get jumping on that right away.
Well, I also want to hit on, while we're on the topic, a lot of people don't realize, but your story of what you accomplished in My Computer Career could truly seriously help a prospect student who is like maybe on the fence thinking about it as well. So your story could really help them decide.
No, it's a great point, Patricia. What we've also found is those help current students. Some of the questions we get into are, did you struggle? How did you move past those struggles? What did you like most? And that kind of information is really invaluable for people who are in the program, either struggling or thriving. It's good to hear that. It's good to hear your peers talk about the program. So to sound like one of the crazy kids, hit us up. Definitely hit us up. So I think that's always, Dante, I do see your comment. Is the IT field oversaturated? It's a great question. We have hit this a few times in this chat. And if you go back and kind of look at some of the conversations we've had with either James Stanger or Lucas Marion from Computer World, we kind of look at the jobs numbers and talk about what we're seeing, and it gets broader than just jobs numbers. And I think the shortest answer I can give you is the IT field is certainly in demand. And you hear a lot about layoffs in big tech and in Silicon Valley and all the new Silicon Valleys. But the reality is that every mom and pop organization, every mid-sized organization, every large organization now has an IT department. They have to. And that IT department is one person or 1,000 people. So the IT industry, the definition has changed. The IT industry is everywhere. It's in every vertical, every organization. So there are opportunities. You just have to find a way to separate yourself and rise above all of the folks that are looking for those jobs. And we also, Dante, have a number of conversations on career tips in the job search and ways to help you kind of navigate those things as recently as a few weeks ago. So go check those out. I think they'll be beneficial. And if not, jump back in here soon. Next week, next Friday, we are going to be talking to the focus of our conversation is around military transition. And we're going to talk to somebody that's going to help us kind of talk about what that looks like and how to transition from the military into a civilian life. And a lot of that is about job tips. So tune in. But great question, Dante. Thank you.
Yeah, you're commenting from YouTube. If you just check out some of our videos and some of the live shows, you'll definitely see that we've had these. That's
a great point. Yeah. Cycle through our videos. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always a great conversation because that is a frequently asked question. A lot of people, like Aaron was saying, see those layoffs and think, well, what's the point? But when you think of how much the IT field is growing, I mean, it's just ever expanding.
Yeah. And I guess we'll leave it with this note. The best part about these conversations every week is the interaction. His questions from Dante. Thanks, Dante Gore, over on Facebook now. And really appreciate seeing those things, the interaction, the questions, helping you as much as you help us. So you have my email address there. Send me a note if you'd like to participate in a testimonial of any kind, but also send me a note if there's a topic that you'd like to see us cover.
Yeah.
Or if you have a question about any general topic related to My Computer Career, the IT industry. And what we do as a team is we take those things and kind of digest those and chat about them. And it helps us determine our weekly flow and kind of what we're going to talk about. So my email is wide open. Please feel free to send me a note. and feel free to be as friendly as possible.
Yeah, and also that goes to, for the videos that stay up. If you comment on one of our videos from 2 months ago, we'll still see it, and we'll still answer your question.
Absolutely right. All right, that's all we have. A quick 10 minutes. We will be back with Cory next week. We will be back to talk about the military transition. But for now, we're here to say happy Friday. Have an amazing weekend, and we can't wait to do it again next week. Did I cover everything correctly, Patricia?
Yep. Newsletter, Friday, testimonials. I think we got it. Upskill Academy. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks.
I'm very much looking forward to getting something to eat.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I could eat.
All right.
I could
Oh,
eat.
by the way, I was just telling Patricia, people across the street order food a couple of times a week, and it shows up by a drone. So welcome to IT. Welcome to the world we now live in.
Because as you said, it's not just a drone, but it's a human with the drone, which is an important point here.
It's important, but it's redundant. We got to work that out. The guy could just bring the food himself, but we're getting there. It's cool to see the drone drop off the food.
I have too many cows as neighbors to even imagine a drone bringing me food like that. To me, I can't wrap it around.
I can't believe it exists here in Holly Springs, but here we are. All right. Anyway, we're rambling. We'll leave you at that. Have an awesome weekend, everyone. Thanks.
Bye.